Hey, we're the Warning!
Everyone, it's Spencer from Heavy Consequence, and I'm here with The Warning.
Hi!
Hola! ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien!
Yes.
Spanish is great!
That's about it.
Toma.
But yes, great pronunciation.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, well, first of all, I saw you guys out there. I had a little break between interviews, and you guys really rocked it.
Thank
you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
very cool show. And I wanted to ask you, growing up in Mexico, what was your exposure to hard rock and metal music as kids?
It was
So,
a lot.
Mexico
Yes.
is a really, they're rockers at heart. We
Yes.
have a very big metal and rock culture. Every time there's a rock festival, it gets sold out immediately. And we're such an energetic crowd, and it's something that we really still push through. So it was just a really cool environment to grow up in, and more than anything, our parents really loved rock music. So
Yeah.
we grew up in that environment, and so when we started playing, it was the first thing that came very naturally.
Came out.
So now doing this as our job, playing rock music that we've always loved.
Not our job.
Well, it is our job, but it's something that we love so much. So it's just insane that we get to do this for a living, and just play rock music. It's awesome.
Very cool. And you released your new album, Error, earlier
Yes.
this year.
Yeah.
How does this album mark the next step for you musically compared to your previous releases?
Well, it was definitely a big step forward because up until our second album, we had been an independent band, and mid-pandemic, we got signed to Lava Records with Republic Records, and we were really, really focusing all this time on our new music. We got to be 3 months in New Jersey with David Bendeth, our producer, just really digging into what was going to be our next album. So we poured our heart and soul into these songs.
And I feel as the years have gone by, we have grown so much as people. And not only that, our first albums, we were really young.
Yes.
I mean, we still are, but I feel we've grown more by the experiences that we've had, touring, and the pandemic hit everyone, I feel, in a very deep way. So it was just how we were feeling and how we were growing up over these years. And I feel that really translates into how we're writing our music now.
And lyrically, you touch on a lot of topics, personal, social. Can you talk about, for fans who haven't heard your music, on this album and your other music, what kind of topics that you like to tackle on your lyrics?
We are very dark with our lyrics. But we're very happy people, we
Yeah.
promise.
But I feel in this album, Error, we talk a lot about how we as a generation may be feeling over certain topics socially, as you said, but also emotionally. And I feel it's really important to give that, for us to give a space for people to know that they're not alone with what they're feeling, and that we may be going through it, and that you're not alone, and you can find a place where you can feel heard and just let everything out and know that it can be okay. And something that we found out over through this album is that we can connect people to other people
Through the same feelings,
through the same
yeah.
feelings that we're all sharing, especially during the pandemic. I feel we all felt very isolated and alone, and music is a thing that can always connect us. So to be able to participate in this cycle of connectivity and just
And of healing.
feeling human together, it was something really special for us during this album. Yeah.
Cool. And I saw you rocking Enter Sandman out there.
Yeah.
And you had the honor of being on the Blacklist compilation for Metallica. And I'll ask you, what did it feel like? I'm going to ask you because you've been quiet on the end.
So we did this collaboration, last year?
Yes.
This was a year ago, and we were so excited when Metallica told us that we were going to be part of this Blacklist, this 30th anniversary of the Black Album, which is an iconic album, and we love it so much. And we were so excited to be a part of this, and our band really started with a cover of Enter Sandman, so it felt like a very full circle moment to be able to do this song and to do it with Lzzy Hale and do our own version of the song. It was just such an amazing experience, and we're so honored that we were able to be a part of this project.
Very, very cool. And Lzzy Hale was here a few days ago.
Yeah.
Hellstorm played on Thursday. And I interviewed her right here. And she was talking about strong women in the rock scene. And she really praised you guys. She goes, if you come out and see us, you got to come out early, see The Warning. They're an incredible band. What does it mean for you, for someone of Lzzy's stature, not only to praise you as a band, but to take you out on the road and showcase your music to her fans?
It means the world to us. Like, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. She has been my idol for so long, and they're great people, great musicians.
Yeah,
We enjoy
they're
their show
amazing.
every night. We're so happy to be on tour with them, and we're eternally grateful for them for giving us this opportunity to showcase our music and just share it with them as well.
Cool. And what's the dynamic of being three sisters in a band? Are there ups and downs?
I feel like there are
In
a lot
life, there's
Yeah.
ups
ups
and
and
downs.
downs. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's how you deal with those ups and downs. But we know each other very well,
Yes.
more than anything. And I
We're
feel
best
like
friends.
We get along really well. So when we do have those ups and downs, we know how to handle them, and we
Exactly.
can just communicate through them, or give each other space when it's needed. Like, we know how to handle it. So I feel like it's great, and especially I feel like when you're working creatively with people, communication is very important, and sometimes you can like take things very personally because it's art, it's creativeness. But with us, like, we know that it's not a personal attack. Like, hey, I don't like your idea. It's not like,
like-
hey, I don't like the idea. So it's just about communicating and working through it. But we really feel like it's such a big blessing to be doing this
It
together.
really is.
Yes.
Because I feel like one of the things that like weighs on you the most when you're touring is like missing your family. We don't miss our family. We are the family. So it's all good.
And we have that sister connection that
Yeah.
is kind of weird on stage. We just like look at
Look
each other and we
we
know.
know
know,
what's going
we know.
on.
We
It's
know.
awesome. Yeah.